Good morning. I'm in Amsterdam. Today, it's the best of Amsterdam. Oh, the bells are ringing. I love it when my bells are ringing. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells. Right, maybe I don't love it that much.
You know what I say, whatever you do it fabulously. So why don't you come and join me on this week's episode of Travelling Fabulously. Bonjour! Last week it was all about my top 5 things to do in Amsterdam. This week, more of Amsterdam. I'm going to give you my top tips, I've got a problem with that word, on what to do in Amsterdam. On this last trip to Amsterdam, I really found that the city itself was very modern, cosmopolitan, and Dutch, I'd say. Funny that, because it's like in Holland. The Dutch I actually found really friendly. Everybody spoke English, which was great, because I kept on speaking to everybody in French. Bonjour, bonjourne, merci. I got some really strange looks. Getting around Amsterdam is a breeze. But firstly,
I want to point out how difficult it is to actually cross the road here in Amsterdam. When you've got cyclists, trams, buses, people with prams, people who smoke dope and don't know where they're going, dog walkers, cars. Did I mention cars? Yes, there's those as well. Everybody's on the road in all sorts of ways, shapes and forms. And you have 3 lanes to cross. You have a bike lane, a car lane, and then a transport lane for trams and buses.
So, my top tip here, look where you're going. Remember that saying when you were at school? Stop at the road, look to the right, look to the left, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left again. Then if the road is clear of traffic, walk straight across the road. Don't run, walk straight across the road. Well, in Amsterdam, run across the road. Everywhere you go in Amsterdam, I found culture and fountains. Funny that. Which meant I could try my slow-mo skills on the camera. Don't think I'm going to make a very good cinematographer really, but you know I do have a fabulous face for radio. Like a pink flamingo up there. Oh, and I got pink flowers. I'm all pink. Think pink. The Dutch come up with a solution for the small roads in European cities. Just build small cars. They have these really great little small cars that you can literally park at this front door. Every week in Amsterdam, on average, they pick out of the canal around 288 bikes and 1 car. So, if you can't find where you parked your little small car in the morning, then maybe you might not have left the handbrake on. Just saying. Don't worry though, these guys I'm sure will fish it out for you.
I did point out to a Dutch person the other day that it seems like their flag is sort of like the French flag, but the wrong way around. Like if they just put it up properly, we would be in France. Didn't go over too well.
Food in Amsterdam is up there with some of the best cities in the world. I've eaten a lot of good food in my life, as you can see. Thousands would kill for my body. Brad Pitt, eat your heart out. Alright, maybe just eat some food in Amsterdam, Brad, and you'll be fine. You can have great treats like smoked grilled bacon, apple pies with cream, and delicious chocolate biscuits that are made with love, I can assure you. Despite the looks on these girls' faces, I mean, seriously, imagine how many Australian bloggers they get coming in every day filming them.
I'm sitting in Begijnhof, which is a little secret garden. I'm having a chocolate cookie, possibly one of the best chocolate cookies I've ever had in the world. Basically, it's chocolate in chocolate. What could be better than that?
Piqniq Cafe reminded me so much of Melbourne cafes. Delicious food and cats, of course. Amsterdam's architecture has drawn people in modern times to the city over and over and over again. From Renaissance to Baroque styles to modern styles today. The city shines and reflects in its windows, the sky above, and the canals and the buildings below. You may feel occasionally like a building is going to triple over and fall on you. As far as I could find out, that hasn't happened yet, so don't worry. What I do want to know is, how do they get blinds though made for these crooked windows? Speaking of windows, the Dutch really love to pimp up their doors and windows on street level. with pot plants that block the entrances to artworks and antiques or family heirlooms being displayed in front windows.
Okay, it's not the best angle. We need more of an Instagram pose. That's better. Behind me is the woodcutter, which is one of the fabulous little statues in this park that everybody walks past, including all the people that have just walked past me now, see?
Apparently, there is a mysterious sculptor that puts installations in all around the city. This one he did in 1989, the woodcutter, the day before Queen Beatrix's birthday. But so something the Queen commissioned the mysterious sculptor to do this one. My problem with that is, how did she find him? I mean, he's a mystery. I know I'm a fabulous queen, but I'm not sure I could find a mysterious sculptor. How do you go about doing that? Google perhaps? Maybe the Yellow Pages. Jan, where's my ad in the Yellow Pages? Not happy, Jan? Remember that one? Oldie but a goodie. Besides the woodcutter, there are many sculptures and street art throughout the city of Amsterdam. So go check it out, walk around, take a stroll, or maybe get a coffee and sit at a park bench with these monkeys. Or even, maybe sit in a crochet table. Only in Amsterdam would they had a crochet table. The Dutch really are very interesting. Take a look at this modern Dutch fashion. Yep. Oh, and try and say some of these names for bus stops.
Westergasfabriek.
Westenhasfabriek.
Westergasfabriek.
Westenhasfabriek.
Westergasfabriek.
Westerhasfabriek.
Westergasfabriek.
Westerhasfabriek. That's what I'm saying.
Geuzeveld.
Herseveld.
Geuzeveld.
Herseveld.
Geuzeveld.
Herseveld.
Geuzeveld.
Herseveld. I just think I need to stick with learning French. By the way, remember last week's episode I mentioned all about the tulips? Well, I got some really great tulips. And they definitely sprouted. I got them from the Tulip Museum. They just need some tender loving care. Don't we all need some tender loving care? Thank you, my good friends Clark and Vincent, for the lovely birthday present, by the way. There's nothing more fabulous or camper than a flamingo watering can. You know me too well. I know him so well. Think pink. I hope you've enjoyed this episode on great things to do in Amsterdam. I certainly loved it and I can't wait to go back again. Although I've got to watch the canals and the food. Remember, as I always say, subscribe to Fabulousness by hitting the subscribe button down below, wherever it is. If you want to get an email every time I release a new video, hit the ding-a-ling. Love hitting a good ding-a-ling. Okay. And that way, you'll get an email every time I release it. The video, that is, not the ding-a-ling. If you like the video, press the like button. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Somebody told me that I had a really fabulous face. Actually, I think they said there was too much face. Look, I can't please everybody. I'll try though. But above all, whatever you do it fabulously. See you next week on more Travelling Fabulously.
You know what I say? Whatever you do it fabulously. So why not join me on Travelling Fabulously?